Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is ALTCOINS to Trading. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch the video. Today I'm going to talk about a few trades that are coming up, okay, possibly in the next 2 weeks, and how very likely this can all play out. Okay, so let's get into it. Tezos is my first coin. Okay, now I'm talking about Tezos because I have a fractal here. Okay, and this fractal has actually been holding very nicely. Okay, I'm going to hide the moving averages for a moment so we can see. Okay, this fractal bounced off the bottom, has come up right there, the first high, retested the breakout, and then the second high. Okay, so Tezos is actually holding really very well, and it's been performing according to the fractal almost to the T. Okay, almost to the T. Now my consensus for this is the fact that it's going to come down, retest the breakouts, okay, at 92 cents and hold and range here for quite some time. Okay, maybe up until March. Okay, now why do I say that? Well, right now we have a double top with a lower high, and that's bearish divergence because price has made a high and a higher high. Okay, but on the RSI it has actually taken out the first low and then the second low. That's bearish divergence. Okay, and the histogram's getting tired, which means it's going to either range and then drop, but it doesn't mean it cannot drop and range at the same time. Okay, now first the fractal. Okay, second I'm going to take the Fibonacci's right here. Okay, with the Fibonacci's we get back to the 886, the 786, and 702, and the 618. You have 4 Fibonacci key levels. Okay, that's why I've picked this as the major range. Okay, my entry point, of course, is going to be right as soon as it does the A, B, C. Okay, wherever the C may be, you have to wait it out, but that's my entry point at level C. Okay, just jump into the 4 hours for a minute, because the 4 hour is going to tell me whether it's actually ready to go up, push up slightly more, get the liquidations, and then come back down. Okay, let's delete Fibonacci so we can see the chart a bit more clearly. We got this trend line. Okay, it broke out from the accumulation structure. Now we have on the 4 hour clearly a double top with bearish divergence. Okay, it is currently playing out. The bearish divergence is playing out, which is exactly why I'm not looking for a long position right now. It could just be, as we see on the daily time frame, that it has strength, a little bit either range. Okay, it could just mean that it could go up a little bit more, get the liquidations, okay, give us a massive fake out from the range high of 115 and then come back down. Okay, but right now, as of the 4 hour time frame and the fractal that it has been playing out, Tezos looks to me risky to long in this current area. Okay, the long entry was here when we first posted it on the channel. You can go back about a couple of videos. You will see that I was talking about entering at 65 to 77, which was one of the calls I posted in the private community. Okay, now Tezos using the Fibonacci key levels should come down to us, okay, and give us a brilliant entry. Now I'm watching the range closely. Okay, very closely I'm watching the range. Why? Because this range is going to tell me how much strength it has to go back to the upside. Okay, and this time is no short move. This time it's just going to be a back test of the range, and then go up. Okay, we're talking to the targets of 150 and $2, which is around about 100% gains. Okay, that is from our entry of 98 cents to $1.90. Okay, and the fractal is actually playing out quite nicely, right? So this is going to be absolutely beautiful for 100% gains. Okay, Tezos is one of them. Second coin is Theta. Now Theta, in my opinion, is the YouTube of crypto. Okay, which is why I think it will actually break towards the upside to 133. That's in the short term. Okay, for the longer run, I have my targets set to about $250 and $350, around about there somewhere. But I do like the way Theta has been accumulating. Okay, this is to the downside. Okay, it's a Wyckoff accumulation, but to the downside. It has broken out. I posted a call at 75 to 95. It's now sitting at $1. I was about a 40% profit. Okay, I was at about a 40% profit. Now this range for Theta is going to be better. I don't see Theta dropping as much back to about 80 cents. Okay, I do not see that happening, but not just yet anyways. I think what is going to happen with Theta is this channel is going to extend. The rising broadening wedge is going to extend, and this is going to hit about 130s. Okay, about 130s. Entry for my long position ideally would be at about 95 cents, $1, and $1.06. Okay, but I need to see this range develop before I actually send a long position towards the $1.30 and the $1.60 mark. Okay, that will be ideal, because we have in this channel what we have is a 5-wave happening at the moment. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th. Okay, but inside the 5th wave we have an A, B, and a C correction, but that's still to the upside. Okay, so that is why Theta for me is actually looking very, very strong. This breakout has now back tested, okay, which is why the channel has been formed. Now I do see Theta taking out these levels of $1.20 pretty easily actually, and then $1.30. Okay, that will be my projection, $1.34. Now we'll see how it reacts when it gets there, but very likely it's going to push up to about 150s and then come back down to back test the entire move. Okay, at which point we're going to be looking to short. Okay, but Theta is looking absolutely gorgeous. Now this accumulation structure typically actually breaks out really strong because it's accumulation to the downside. Okay, it's not a straight Wyckoff accumulation, it's a slanted downward accumulation structure. Right, now this, we can just take pretty much the measured move from the bottom. It sends us to our target of 160. Okay, but $2.36 seems a very likely possibility because of the breakout area. Okay, which means it can collect all this liquidity, and usually when coins collect liquidity to the upside, they tend to take out previous highs. So we got the high at 130s and then the next one at 160s. Okay, so this channel it is looking like it's going to play out. Now, in a perfect world, I would love it, absolutely love it, if Theta can actually just do an ABC for me, deviate, break out the channel, give us a fake out, and then head up again to a $1.30 mark, which currently it does look like it is doing an ABC. Okay, this would be ideal for me in a perfect world, which means a pinpoint nailed 0.95 entry will be absolutely beautiful position to long, and we get a 40% profit straight. That means at a 20x leverage, that will be about 800%. Okay, so Theta is the second coin that I have picked, and simply because the channel is actually looking very, very good. Okay, now I will watch Theta personally and wait for a range just like Tezos to form before I actually decide to long. Now I'll show you why ranging is extremely important. Okay, I'll show you why. This is a call I posted for the community, right? I drew up a channel and I posted a long box entry. Okay, 3 out of 4 targets were achieved in less than an hour. Okay, and it was because of that range right here. Oops, get that one. This range right here. Okay, I posted the long entry about in 22,600 and 22,700 mark. Okay, up to 22,800. So this is what I'm looking for altcoins to do, but in a massive candle, get the exit liquidity and then retest. Okay, that would be ideal. I'm going to talk about one of my favorite coins that I talk about this on the channel. Okay, alephzero. Okay, this one is also performing very nicely. Now it's a coin that if it drops more, I buy more. It's just simple. Okay, I'm not looking to trade this coin. This is my long-term hold. Okay, this is my long-term hold. Now, zooming in, I would love it if it ranges before the breakout. Alright, this is a fractal theory that I've been working on. So far it is paying off. It's taking out one high after the next. The lows are higher than the prior one, and it's a Wyckoff accumulation structure. Okay, even if it drops down and gives me a spring back at 85 cents, I'm buying like crazy. Okay, because the targets for this is huge. Okay, at the very least, it's gonna touch its all-time high, which is sitting at 181%. Okay, there is no trading. There are futures in it, or day trading for alephzero. This is simply a hold, and the structure is playing out. Okay, I'm willing to hold this for about 2 to 3 years. Okay, without looking to sell it. The fourth coin I'm looking at is Qtum. Okay, now Qtum has had a falling wedge. It's massive falling wedge. Okay, it's going down since September. Okay, it's been in a downtrend confirmed since November 2021. Okay, it's in a massive downtrend. Massive downtrend. Now, just simply looking at the Fibonacci's, okay, I'm going to lower this because at this point it confirmed that it was going to go down. there is nothing but liquidity to the upside. Okay. It's nothing but liquidity to the upside. It has broken out, retested, confirmed. Now I'm looking for a nice little range for this thing to break to the upside. Okay, let's just keep it simple and mark the Fibonacci levels as targets because that's the range area. Okay, that's the range area. So 18%, 60%, and 120% roundabout. Okay, that's where I am looking for the sell Q2. This is going to be a futures trade, nothing more than a futures trade. But it does look like it wants to range and go out like a bang. Okay, post target 18% will confirm its trend change, but that's on the daily time frame. Okay, that's the fourth coin that I'm looking at for 100% profit. I just simply love the structure of this chart. Okay, it's a plain simple falling wedge. Okay, which means it can actually get to the target of 450s. Okay, which will be our entry, about 88% profit. Okay, again with the 20x leverage, 80% profit. That's about 1600%. Okay, entries have to be timed precisely, which we are going to do on this channel in the next few days when we go live. Okay, and we're just gonna sit and mark the entries, all right, in such a way. So like this is the range. Okay, if it holds up until the end of Jan and mid-Feb, this thing is going to break to the upside. Again, just as it was with theta. Okay, this still has a rising, broadening wedge. Okay, and again, like we said, our targets of $3. Right, and 370 and then 450s. Okay, it coincides with the liquidity to the upside. Okay, very easily. As soon as it's taking out the highs of 350s, it's time to take profits. But it has a beautiful structure. Now I do not deny it can just sort of give us a fake out, come back down, retest the trend line once again, range, and then head up. Now if that happens, this likely scenario is going to be the perfect entry point, because it's going to give the second phase of accumulation before it actually pumps. Okay, that I mean it will increase your chances of actually getting 100% profit on it, entering about 220s to about 240s. Okay, it's huge. There's nothing but liquidity to the upside. This is insane. If you take a look at it on the weekly time frame, major sell positions will be sitting right here at 850. Okay, that's about a 288% profit. Okay, 288% profit. Of course, but to do that, it needs to accumulate slightly more. Again, watch the live streams, and there will be some trades, exact entry points that will be picked out for these trades. All right. Talked about Tezos. Now GRT is not a coin that I'm a big fan of at the moment. Morpheus Network. Now I have talked about this. This is again a hold coin for me. I would love it. I would absolutely love it if Morpheus Network takes out the high of 170. comes back down to retest the 120s, but this is looking like a massive cup and handle, and right now it has confirmed the inverse head and shoulders pattern for me. Okay, inverse head and shoulders pattern confirmed with the back test of breakout. This thing is ready to blow to the upside. Okay, and again, speaking as a fractal, it has been playing out quite nicely. I would love it if it accumulates more, but if it doesn't, I am set. Okay, I bought this bag, and this waiting just decided above $4, really. Just above $4, wait for it to sell. Okay. Let's take a look at another one. RVEV. RVEV is a coin that I absolutely love. Okay, RVEV is a coin that I absolutely love. It has been sort of playing out my thesis on an ABC pattern. Okay, I do wish it will come down by this weekend. Okay, so we can go back and test it to the upside. But if it doesn't, if it goes back to the upside, it's also a coin that I am holding. Okay, let's get the liquidity out of it. We'll take some profits here along the way and just let it go. And just simply let it go. Okay, it is building a range. It has been in an accumulative range. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it can go to about $13. Okay, tap out at $13, and then we will buy back at mid-range at the bottom of the range. Okay, I like RVEV because this has been in it is a lovely pattern. It is an absolutely lovely pattern. Okay, just gorgeous. It has been playing out the fractal recently, but it goes back to $13. We'll take some profits. We'll buy back around 10 and 7, and then just hold it up until the next bull run. Okay. It has liquidity all the way up to about $41. Okay. Liquidity to $41 is about 300%, which is not bad at all. Okay, but we'll play on the safe side. 40%, 90%, and 160%. These will be the first 3 targets I'll look at, and then we're going to buy back. Now, in the next video, I'm going to talk about how RVEV can actually give you, well, literally about 40x gains, 50x gains. Okay, so make sure you tune in for that. High Street. Now this is a coin. I'm not trading in futures. This is a spot position only. High Street has a probability to give us a 424%. Well, to be on the safe side, 300%, because my entry was way down here at about $1. Okay. Simply just reversal the fractal, the exit liquidity sitting at about $7 and then $14. Okay, $7 to $14, that's 700 to 1100% gains. Now I'm not saying it's going to get there today or tomorrow or even in the coming weeks. In the coming weeks, I do expect it to give about 170% gains, because it's going to take out that high and tap this liquidity mark. Okay, 170% profit. High Street is a good metaverse project. Love the tokenomics on it, love the reviews, love the community. Okay, which is why it's one of my picks. Right. Alright guys, that is it for today. These are some of the coins, the major coins that I am watching for trades. I talked about the first three because they are excellent trades for short term and the medium term. Okay, that can be traded on futures as well. Now remember, I'm not a financial advisor, so in no way, shape, or form what I tell you here is an investment recommendation. Okay, it is simply for educational purposes, and I hope it makes good educational period. All right. So that is it, guys. Remember to give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with your friends. Okay, show some love. This will help the channel in a big way, so I can bring to you guys a lot more information and projects. Okay, and some of them even in very earlier stages, and they're not even on any exchanges yet. Okay, so if you like and subscribe, you'll be notified when I release new content and when I go live. Okay, so you'll be staying up to date with the markets. Alright guys, thank you for watching again. Stay tuned, stay safe, stay blessed.